Hello guys, this is a guide how to make Mew your most useful and strongest Pokemon that would actually benefit you in any way you are going to use it. First of all, you need to use the exact things I use in order to make him useful. Bear in mind, whenever you are in transform state, healing effects from your passive or leftovers if you use it as a gear or even the speed boost that you have, they don't work. So they will work only at the round you use the transformation, and the 5 rounds they won't be working until your transformation ends. So you need to make breakthrough in everything, which is actually hard to do. Um, but if you manage to do that, that would be great. And what you need to do is, if, except that you need to upgrade him, you need to find a great lineup when you are using your Pokemons. So how would you actually use new? You say, I hear you say. So let's say I have this lineup, right? And I have as main lineup this, and I would like to have Celebi also in Team 1 and also in Team 2, but you can only use the Pokemon in a triple team once, which means I cannot use Celebi twice. This is where the part of Mew coming in. You can use Mew as a support when the enemy has one. So if your enemy has a support like Chirachi, you can transform into Chirachi and you can support your team with Chirachi's ability when you are not having any Chirachi in your team. Or you can transform him into Celebi when you actually not having a Celebi in your team, or actually you are using it somewhere else in case you need it. So I use Mew here for support in case the enemy has one, and I use Celebi here, which would actually be also useful. But you can actually make him a killing machine even though it doesn't seem like it, because you would have to upgrade both physical attack and both special attack, and the skills have to upgrade both sides, not only one. Because if you transform into a Pokemon who is a physical attacker, you need to have physical attack to actually help your Mew do some damage. And if it's special attack, you need to have also special attack damage. It's better to have them balanced. So because Mew it's more of special attack and less for physical attack, I decreased his special attack with its cheerful personality in order to keep it in balance. So after that, what you need to do is to use it whenever you see it fit. But there is a single bag which actually makes your Mew to be strongest Pokemon you can actually ever see. So if you manage to make your Mew survive and your enemy has a Regigigas, you can make your Mew so strong that it can actually be undead, and so fast that even Regigigas would seem slow. What I mean by that, I'm gonna show you right now. I will use these two Pokemons in order to keep my Mule alive, in order to see what I mean, so I can abuse that as many as times as possible. So right now I'm gonna fight a friend who has already Gigas, and he's in a state where he can actually survive, and I won't actually kill him at once. In order to explain what happens is, right now when you transform into Regigigas, Regigigas has the ability after 5 turns he gains 75% of speed and 75% of attack. The transformation actually holds for 5 rounds, which means when the transformation ends, that means at that time Mew will gain that bonus from Regigigas, which actually he gains also after 5 rounds. So when the 5 rounds passes, your Mew will actually have the speed where you are actually missing. So let me demonstrate. I have one more round after this. As you can see, he used the slow start ability, Regigigas, as you can see it right down here. So right now he has the speed active. Right now I don't. So when my round comes and I use the move, the transformation will go off. But just before the transformation will go off, you will see I will activate my slow start ability. You see that right there. So right now Mew also has the speed bonus. And I have to repeat once more, which I forgot to say. Whenever Mew transforms, I don't know if it's a bug or if it was intentional, whenever you transform, you get 5 rounds of bonus speed, physical and special attack. I cannot tell the right percentage you actually gain, but it's actually a lot. What's good about this is that that thing I do with Mew works every time you use transform. So every 5 turns, slow start ability will function every single time you actually transforming into Regigigas, which makes Mew to increase his physical attack to infinite, at least as long as the fight goes on. That's the last round, and you will see it once more that what I was talking about. So right now I am again to make a move. I'm very close to die, so I have to find the solution about it. So I used it again, and as you can see, I got once more the slow start ability. From 9,600, I'm almost 12,000 speed. And every time I do that, it will keep increasing, increasing, and keep increasing without end. Right now I have the chance to make another move. And now I'm going to try to kill him. As you saw, I killed him in an instant. Also that, because this power is very high. And I have how many rounds? Well, 2 more rounds, so I will try to show you that when it goes back to new state, I still have the bonus. And when you fight like Mew, you can increase your speed to higher limits. As you can see, I have 17,000 speed, and as long as I keep transforming in Regigigas and Regigigas is still alive without killing you, of course, you can keep increasing his stats. The best gear you can use on him, and I speak about clothing, actually is something I thought it was very useless, but from you, it's actually the best gear you can actually use. Normally, people would say, why not use this, which actually gives as a bonus both physical and special attack, and why use this, which actually has less experience and it has the same effect. I'm not talking about 40% speed because that set gives the exact same 14% speed, but this set actually has 4 stats attribute. It has the percentage and the middle. So you get extra stats to help your Pokemon go stronger. So if you manage to get him a set like this, you need to upgrade this as high as possible to give him both defense and special defense. You don't need to upgrade any criticals. Most likely you need your passive skills to be like this, with the last 2 slots to be special defense and physical defense. I hope you enjoy, and please use Mew. He is not that bad.